How's it going, everybody? I just did a fascinating video on why I think it's going to be on April 8th. And I just now was prompted to take a look at something else. Isn't that something? Yeah, I wanted to look at that too. But yeah, woo, whoa, shwaka. That is the 2-year anniversary of the total solar eclipse that formed the X across America, along with the other total solar eclipse that formed the X across America. It took two eclipses to do it. On my Trey Stokes Daily Bible Studies channel, unless you're watching this on Facebook, just ask me for the video. Actually, the playlist. I started a playlist, but I'm not sure I'll do any more videos on this date. But I sure did one. It's 37 minutes and 40 seconds long. And we really combed over this date. It is the 2-year anniversary of that eclipse. And remember, the two total solars that formed the X across America had a midpoint, an exact midpoint day, which also featured a total solar eclipse. That's impossible. And yet it happened. So we are big, big, big on this 408 date, or 48, April 8th date. 408 was my condominium number at the time of the eclipse. And I also owned it when my son passed. I had just moved out of it. Um, 11 days before my son passed? 12 days. Yeah. So, let me see, 29, 40. 11 days. 11 days before my son passed. And I still own the place. And and my son's passing to this date is 484, which most countries write April 8th, 8-4. We write it 4-8. He's 484, backwards and forwards the date of April 8th from his passing, 484 days. I don't know. That's not what led me to that date. It was another personal cipher that really threw me into it. And I don't know. It's on a Wednesday, which is the Netflix series Wednesday that had woe in all 16 titles, and the Zechariah 11:17 Bible verse begins with woe. So we start bouncing a lot of that stuff off of it. It was connecting, let me tell you, numerically, big time. All right. We're going to continue on in Revelation. So we did the white horse crowning event in yesterday's study, and then today would be, we're going to cover the the red, black, and pale horses. And when he opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red. The power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and they that should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And behold, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine." And when it had opened up the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and in his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. Hell means the grave. So death and the grave followed with him. And power was given unto them over a fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. And that, by the way, runs all the way through the Great Tribulation. Because the next verse that we'll get into tomorrow shows you the souls of them that were killed in the Great Tribulation. So this is from the right eye wound event all the way through the Great Tribulation runs that pale horse, the death. Basically covers the death of those that are living in the end times, book of Revelation in real time. And continuing on in Hebrews chapter 10. Let's make sure I got some volume on the subject. Let's get on with it. We like to let Max read this to let Max read Hebrews to us, don't we?
Hebrews 10.
Yes, we do.
For the law, having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifices which they offered year by year continually make the comers thereunto perfect. For then would they not have ceased to be offered?
There we go.
Because that the worshippers, once purged, should have had no more conscience of sins. But in those sacrifices there is a remembrance again made of sins every year. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins. Wherefore,
like we were talking about, this is all about how Jesus was our high priest, much better than all of those through the Levitical priesthood. We've been on this study. This is pretty much all Hebrews is about, quite frankly.
When he cometh into the world, he saith, Sacrifice and offering thou wouldst not, but a body hast thou prepared me. In burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin thou hast had no pleasure. Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do thy will, O God. Above when he said, Sacrifice and offering, and burnt offerings, and offering for sin, thou wouldst not, neither hadst pleasure therein, which are offered by the law. Then said he, Lo, I come to do thy will, O God. He taketh away the first, that he may establish the second. By the which will we are sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once for all. And every priest standeth daily ministering and offering oftentimes the same sacrifices, which can never take away sins. But this man, after he had offered one sacrifice for sins forever, sat down on the right hand of God.
All right, and there you go. That's the end of the Friday study. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.